Last Friday, the Texas Tech University System Board of Regents unanimously approved Dr. Duane Nellis as the 16th president of Texas Tech University. He comes to us with over a quarter of a century in experience in academia, having served for in a variety of roles at Kansas State University and also West Virginia, two of our sister schools in the Big 12 Conference. Our search committee yielded an extraordinary pool of talent. I've been involved in 3 searches in my time on the Board of Regents here at Texas Tech, and I will tell you that it's probably the best search overall that I've ever been and I had the privilege of participating in. Number one, just the quality of candidates that came through that process was absolutely incredible. And you're going to see in a few minutes an outstanding individual, and I think you'll agree with me when you meet Dr. Nellis today for the first time that we have an outstanding individual that's going to be leading our university here for the coming future. He's a visionary leader with an outstanding record of accomplishment in higher education. He's had a variety of roles at both Kansas State. And Dr. Nellis, I want to take a moment of privilege and hope you bring some of that Kansas State magic to Texas Tech while you're here. And we have some of that same success in the field of athletics that one of your old waters has. So on behalf of the Texas Tech University System Board of Regents, I'm going to take this opportunity to formally congratulate Dr. Nellis for this appointment. Ruthie, I haven't had a chance really to meet you, but we welcome you and your entire family. And you'll find out that Red Raider Nation is a very, very special place to be, and we're certainly delighted to have you here. And with that, I'll ask the Chancellor to come back up and continue with the press conference. Kent?
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to do the formal introduction of our new president of Texas Tech University. He'll be the 16th president, Dr. Duane Nellis. He went to Montana State, got his master's and PhD at Oregon State, and has served in many capacities, was Dean of the Arts and Sciences College at West Virginia, also served as Senior Vice President and Provost at Kansas State. You know, in making calls, I think one call that I called Bill Snyder. Seems like I've called him a lot lately. I called him on Kirby Hocutt, and I called him on Duane, and he said, "You will not find a better person or a better couple than Duane and Ruthie." And that meant a lot to me because he is a great coach, but more important, he's an educator, and I think that's the important thing about him. But everywhere we went, we got great credentials. He had great credentials, and one of my dear friends in Congress, U.S. Senator Steve Sims, called me, and he was upset. He is from Idaho, and he hated to lose him, but he said, "You got the very best." He came in Friday, was here Saturday night, and Sunday morning I called him early to make sure he's still here. And he was, and we're just we're thrilled to have him as the 16th president of Texas Tech University. I present Dr. Duane Nellis.
Well, thank you very much. It really is an honor to be here today and to accept the presidency here at Texas Tech. I too want to offer my thanks to the Chancellor for his great support, and as well as the Texas Tech Board of Regents and Larry Anders here, who is the Vice Chair of the Regents. We certainly appreciate the tremendous support from the Regents, the Search Committee, the Advisory Council. A lot of people, again, spent hundreds of hours sorting through all the material that was submitted by candidates, but there's tremendous support that I felt in making this decision to come to Texas Tech. I also want to thank Bob Lawless with the search firm. They did a great job. I've known Bob for probably 5 or 6 years, and he kept after me and worked to gain my support to be a candidate here. And again, it's a special place, and I think it's a great time to be at Texas Tech University. I too want to thank Lawrence Chovanec for the great job that he's done as interim president. It's clear as I've come in and had a chance to start to meet with some of the leadership team here that, again, as the Chancellor says, we haven't missed a beat here and with Lawrence's leadership, and really appreciate his great work. Again, this is a great time to be associated with Texas Tech University. This is an institution that is on the move in a very, very positive way. And we feel it's a great opportunity, my wife Ruthie and I, to be at this emerging national research university. And my vision for the university is to take it to that most prominent level, to be one of the preeminent national comprehensive research universities. And I think Tech clearly has that in its future. And I look forward to being a part of that, to build on the successes that have been part of Tech for the last 5 to 6 years and well before that, but a lot of momentum in the last 5 to 6 to 7 years that led to our interest in coming to a Big 12 institution like Texas Tech. I think there's tremendous opportunities for synergies as well at this institution, not only across our institution, but also in working with the Texas Tech Health Sciences Center. Tremendous opportunity as we look to collaborate and build a much higher research profile for both entities. I certainly am committed to being a student-centered institution. There's a great tradition here at Tech of being very student-centered, and we're going to continue to build on that. And it's a great part of what it means to be here at Texas Tech. A great campus. We have great faculty, great staff, great infrastructure to support our faculty, staff, and students, and a great product with that degree from Texas Tech University. I truly believe that Texas Tech is one of the flagship universities of this great state. We're part of the fabric of the state of Texas, and we want to continue to build our prominent position not only in this state, but again nationally and internationally. And for Ruthie and me as well, coming back to a Big 12 institution is something that we're very excited about. You know, athletics in many ways is the front porch of the institution. We want to have competitive athletic programs. We have a great athletic director in Kirby Hokut, and we want to be very supportive of our athletic programs as well. But also recognize that the Big 12 is more than just an athletic conference. It's an affiliation of outstanding universities, and we want to build on the perspective of what it can mean from an academic perspective as well as an athletic perspective. You know, I've looked very closely at the strategic priorities of Texas Tech University, and I strongly endorse the 5 key themes that are the key initiatives that have been part of recent years here at Texas Tech. And I'm firmly committed to continuing to try to grow the enrollment of Texas Tech, but doing it in a quality way. We want to make sure we recruit quality students, but we want to support the students once we get them here. We want them to be successful. And so the retention programs we have, the support programs we have, we want to continue to strengthen that. We want to continue to build the academic reputation of Texas Tech. You know, I want to see many more Rhodes Scholars, Truman Scholars, Goldwater Scholars, Marshall Scholars, Udall Scholars, the National Scholarship Awards. We have the students here right now. They need to be cultivated and mentored in a very positive way, and that's going to help build the academic reputation of this great university as well. We want to continue to enhance our research profile. As I said, we want to be one of the preeminent research universities in the United States, and Tech is on that trajectory with the investments. And now that they've qualified for the National Research University Fund, again, I think those strategic investments will help leverage that in a very important way, a real catalyst for significant growth that'll contribute back then to economic development and also create new intellectual property ideas, tech transfer ideas, potential for new businesses here in the Lubbock area as well as throughout Texas. And we certainly need to continue to look creatively, to be more entrepreneurial, to maximize our resources as we move the institution forward. You know, 21st century universities like Texas Tech are moving in new directions, and Texas Tech needs to be on the cutting edge of that, to be more engaged as an institution, to be more entrepreneurial, to be more globally connected, to be more interdisciplinary, as well as more diverse. And I think, again, we have the ingredients here to help move that forward in a very, very positive way. My wife, Ruthie, has been a partner for my adult life. We've been married for 37 years, and Ruthie and I have 2 sons. They both went to West Virginia University, so now that we're in the Big 12, we'll have that rivalry with West Virginia University. But Ruthie has had her own professional career and done an outstanding job in her own right. She was head of the biochemistry chemistry library at Kansas State University. She was the project manager for the new library at West Virginia University, and they felt so positively about her role at West Virginia University. They actually named one of the study areas in the library in her honor. We're very proud of that. She was head of the medical school library at West Virginia University. And then when we came back to Kansas State, when I was provost there, she served in our commercialization arm. And you know, we're here at Tech, we're poised to do some exciting things with our research park and in the area of commercialization. And I know Ruthie is anxious to lend whatever expertise she can provide in that area as well. So again, Ruthie, thank you for all your support of me. And again, both of us are very excited to be part of the Texas Tech Red Raider family, and we appreciate, again, the tremendous support from the Chancellor, from the Board of Regents, from our Advisory Council, and the warm welcome we felt here at Lubbock. The people here, we were told the people here are very special, and we've seen that every day that we've been here. And we feel that, and with that type of friendliness and support, we can only get to the higher levels of success here at Texas Tech University. So thank you again for the opportunity today, and with that, Chancellor, should I open it up for any questions that you might have? We have a number of media people here today, so be glad to respond to any questions you have. Yes?
Matt, I'm with the Daily Toreador. Can you describe some of the work you've done at the University of Idaho?
Yes, I've been at the University of Idaho for 4 years, and you know, we've had tremendous support there. It's been a great experience, and again, the friendships we've built, the support we've had. Part of our interest has been growing the enrollment there as well. We've been fairly aggressive with our enrollment recruitment, and we're continuing to grow the institution there. Our research profile, we're continuing to expand our competitive research profile. We've built in the area of engagement, student engagement, service learning. We've received the U.S. President's recognition as a University of Distinction in the area of engagement the last 2 years. The number of National Merit Scholars we have at the University of Idaho, we've recruited very aggressively in that area. Those are the top 1% of high school students in the nation. And currently we have 57 National Merit Scholars at the University of Idaho, which ranks second only to the University of Washington in that part of the country. So we're very excited about that, and we want to continue to build on that sort of tradition here at Texas Tech as well. So those are some of the things that I've provided leadership for, but certainly it's been a team effort to make those things happen at the University of Idaho. And you know, I have the highest level of confidence in Kirby Hokut, and certainly he's been keeping me briefed on that search. And I think Kirby's making excellent progress in identifying key candidates. And I don't really have a timeline outlined that we've talked about, but I think we just want to make sure we get the job done right. And but again, I have complete confidence in Kirby in moving that process forward. Yes.
Are you going to bring any faculty members with you from the University of Idaho?
Well, you know, I'm going to assess what we have here for sure, but you know, we were talking this morning. There was a reception with the board of regents and the advisory council, and we were talking about one of the faculty members at Idaho that I know has been very productive, and whether that person was mentored by a faculty member here at Texas Tech, and whether there'd be an opportunity to recruit that person back. Certainly, you know, we'll be looking at ways that we can continue to strengthen the university, and if that involves going after some of the faculty at Idaho, we want to be respectful of them, but at the same time, where there may be opportunities, we'll certainly look at that.